tuned in to another powerful and divine live. What's going on, y'all? Hey, man, we got a real powerful and specific topic tonight, y'all. Warning: people are calculating your every move. All right. Let me say it once again, y'all. Warning: people are calculating your every move. Now, before we get into this live, y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video. Y'all share this live, y'all. You never know who this live gonna speak directly to. Y'all make sure y'all drop in the comments those cities, those states, and those countries. Once again, fam, drop in the comments those cities, those states, and those countries. And also, y'all be sure to drop in the comments and let me know if y'all can hear me. I hope the music is not too loud, but we're gonna go ahead and get directly into it, fam. Somebody say on the Rhine. I'm right here. I see you. I see you. Shout out to the first person who was in. My man K Saint in the building. That's who that is. K Saint, what's up, bro? Coming in from NY. We got Sweetness 963 coming in from ATL. Let's go. We got is it Desiree? Hey everyone, coming from Quincy, Massachusetts. All right, y'all. So y'all know how we gonna run this, right? I got my other live on my other channel, Reno Speaks Riches, but I had to give y'all one on this one right here, y'all, which was Reno Speaks Life. All right. We got New Jersey in the building. My man Robert Dallas, ATL in the building. Wise Woman 4164. All right, we got is it Kim Carter Wright? Says hi Reno from Los Angeles, California. Hey man, I appreciate everybody who tuned in. Once again, y'all stay locked in with me for the full 30 minutes, and y'all meet me over on my other channel. But we're gonna go ahead and turn it all the way up on this channel right here, y'all. First thing is first, you gotta understand something. If you have a business, if you have, or if you are in your right mind, if you have things going on for yourself, you know, if you have even a family, right? When you have things, if you have motion, point blank, period. If you have motion, you got to understand something. People are calculating your every move. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I have motion. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I have motion. You ever seen a person cheating off of somebody else's test, right? Yeah, you ever seen somebody cheating off another person's test? That particular person ain't got no motion. See, they're looking for a person who got the right answers. They're looking for a person who have everything put together. They're looking for somebody who can help them ace their test. You know what? If a person is cheating on a test, they don't even care if they get a C. They don't even care if they get a C. What I'm saying is, y'all, is that if a person is cheating off somebody else's paper, it's clear as day that the person who they're cheating on is the one who got the motion. That happens to be you. They calculating your every move. Yeah. They're calculating your every move because they want to know where you're going. They want to know what you're doing and who you're doing it with. They want to know what it is that you have going on. Why are you continuously winning? Why are you thriving? How are you able to keep making it through the slumps? How are you able to keep getting to the top? How is it that you lost everything and gained it back? How? They're calculating your every move. You follow what I'm saying? And so within this video, y'all, we're going to speak about it. But y'all, once again, make sure y'all drop in the comments and say I have motion. And of course, y'all drop the number ones, y'all, all right? Don't be shocked, y'all, when it's family calculating your every move, too. Don't be shocked, family, when it's your own spouse calculating your move, too. Don't be shocked when it's friends calculating your move, right? Like, don't be shocked when it's the people on your job calculating your move. You follow what I'm saying? They calculate your move. And if you were not a person to look up to, or if you were not a person who was getting or who was on a winning streak or a winning path, then they would not be looking up to you, or they would not be trying to calculate your moves. They would not. However, you're all that and then some. Now, number one, y'all, it's gonna be this right here, fam. They're fishing for information. Okay? They're fishing for information. So anytime a person is fishing for information, they are literally calculating your every move. All right. When a person is fishing for information, they're trying to figure things out. They're trying to see what it is that you're doing to become successful. And you know, I'm gonna say this right here, y'all. When a genuine person is seeking for information, it's not always bad. It's not always bad. But with these jokers over here, the people who's calculating your every move, they're coming from a standpoint of trying to plagiarize and take all the credit. Therefore, they coming from a bad standpoint or perspective, right? They're fishing for information because they want to tell everybody that I was the one who did it. They want to tell everybody that I was the one who took control. They want to tell everybody that it was my idea. It was my notion. All right. Therefore, they take all of the credit. You follow what I'm saying? I hope nobody haven't been to jail on this live, but for those who have, and for those who've seen the movies, and for those who know somebody, who are those people? Y'all speak or let your voice be heard down below in the comments, y'all, about this. But when you take a detective who's looking for a criminal, what are they doing? They're fishing for information. A lot of these people who you are surrounded around are detectives. All right. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I see you, detective. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I see you, detective. The problem is, y'all, is that they are fishing for information from the wrong one. They can't get nothing from you because you've mastered your privacy. You've mastered your privacy. And this is how you checkmate them. All right, this is how you checkmate them. But the point is, y'all, is that when you see a person fishing for information, they are clearly a detective. They're clearly an agent. They're clearly a monitoring spirit. Are y'all understanding what I'm saying? Y'all share this video. Y'all share this live because I'm telling y'all, it's somebody right now who's being calculated, and they're trying to figure out why. They're being calculated, and they can sense that monitoring spirit, but they don't know who it is. They're being calculated, and they're winning, but for some reason they feel emotionally drained, mentally drained. They're drained, all right? Because somebody is calculating their every move. Does that make sense, y'all? Drop in the comments to let me know. This is how you know that people are calculating your every move when they are fishing for information. Don't be fooled, y'all. They asking those questions for a reason. Don't be fooled, y'all. They want to be around you for a reason. Don't be fooled, y'all. They're looking on your paper for a reason. Don't be fooled, y'all. It's something that you have or something that you are connected to that is extremely valuable in their eyes. Okay? It's something that you have, it's something that you do, it's something that's on you, something that you are connected to that is extremely valuable. Does that make sense, fam? Drop in the comments and let me know. Number two, y'all drop it down below in the comments too. And I told y'all we're going live on my other channel as well, man. And we're going all the way in. We're going all the way up with it. Appreciate that, Kim. Says it makes sense. Y'all make sure y'all drop the number twos down below in the comments. Appreciate the gifts as well. Anybody who would like to support this channel as well, y'all, I got the Cash App on here. It's literally money sign Richard Denard if y'all want to. It's pinned up on here, or you can send a super chat directly through. But let's go ahead and get directly into number two, y'all. So number two is underlying fascination. All right, it's underlying fascination. So I'm gonna just say it, y'all. Underneath every hater, there's admiration. All right. Underneath every hater, there's admiration. Family, when you think about the rappers who's dissed another rapper, the rapper who has win at another rapper, the rapper who spoke terribly on a podcast, on an interview, on records, on wax, in the tabloids about another rapper, you know why he did that? Because really, it was admiration. Really, it was admiration, right? And a lot of times, y'all, it's mashed in hate. They don't really hate that particular person. They don't really hate you. It's admiration. They're fascinated by your work ethic. They're fascinated by your ambition. They're fascinated with how strong you are. They are fascinated. You follow what I'm saying? Even when it comes to your aesthetics, right? It's not even just the things that you can do physically, but like even your aesthetics. They're fascinated with your looks, fascinated with your beauty, fascinated with your attraction. They're fascinated with your charisma. You get what I'm saying? So the reason why they're calculating your every move is because they are fascinated with you. It's underlying fascination. Remember, y'all, underneath every hater, there's admiration. Underneath every hater, there's admiration. Point blank, period. All right? Does that make sense? Drop in the comments and let me know. And if y'all got that, y'all drop the number 3 down below. Okay, cool. I see y'all coming in with it. Cool. So number 3, y'all, is going to be this right here. Re-angling questions. All right? Re-angling questions. You know, this right here is common sense, but it's not so common because a lot of people don't pay attention to it. All right? A lot of people don't really notice it nor understand it. Family, when people or person or group, family, friends, spouses, whoever, are re-angling a question, it's because they're coming from an angle and they have an intention or motive. Let me say that once again, y'all. When they are coming or when they are re-angling questions, it's because they are coming from an angle and they have an intention or motive. All right. So let me say it like this, y'all. If I ask you how many pieces of candy you have, and you tell me 3, or you tell me you don't have none, and then I ask you, do you have a starburst? Right? So you would think that, oh, they ask a different question, Reno. No, it's the same thing. It's a re-angling question. I first asked you how many pieces of candy you had. You said 0, or they said 0. All right. Then I came back and said, do you have a starburst? I just told you that I ain't have no candy at all. You're trying to re-angle a question because you're calculating my move. Does that make sense, y'all? So when people are asking you questions and then they come around and ask it this way, and then they turn around and ask it that way, and then they turn around and ask it this way, this is what you call re-angling their questions. You have to understand that these particular people are calculating your moves. They're calculating your every move. Does that make sense? Drop in the comments and let me know. Yeah, they re-angling their questions. Y'all drop the number 4s down below as well. Y'all told y'all we going all the way in on this channel, but we also going all the way up on the other channel as well, y'all. Reno Speaks Riches, all right? Four. Okay, I see y'all coming in with it. Tad bit slow tonight, but it's all good. We're gonna get it in, y'all. Indirectly fishing for information. That's a fact. That's a fact. Okay, cool. So with that being said, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Number 4, they monitor your activity. All right. They monitor your activity. So this looks like a person paying attention to your schedule, all right? Paying attention to your locations, your social media. Oh, they stalk your social media. They're paying attention to all the things that you are doing, all right? Because they're trying to monitor your activity. Anybody ever been on a job and they felt like they were being watched? Whether they were being watched by the supervisor, the manager, whether they were being watched by co-workers, but they just felt like they were being watched. And then all of a sudden, maybe you're called into an office, they're showing you something that you did on camera. It really wasn't nothing, but since they've been watching you, it's almost like every little thing you do is a problem. Maybe they didn't show you what you did on camera. Maybe they're just having conversations or powwows with you. All right. What I'm saying is, y'all, is that when you're being monitored, you can sense that. You can feel that, right? You just doing your job. You minding your business. But the reality is somebody calculating your moves. They're paying attention to all the things that you're doing. You follow me? So as they are monitoring your activities, they're doing this so they can put you on the spot. So they can tell everybody and slander your name, ruin your reputation. Hopefully, get you out that building, get you out that position, get you out the facility. All because they are calculating your every move. They don't like the fact that you are doing everything right. They don't like the fact that you're doing everything right. So what they do, they search for your flaws, and everybody have them. I don't care who you're dealing with, who you're talking to, or who you're talking about. You're going to find something wrong that somebody have done. That just is what it is. At this point, it's about, do you see the good in them? Okay? Do you see the good in them? Everybody is going to have flaws. So when you're monitoring someone's activity, you're going to find something. It's almost like going through somebody's phone, right? Everybody has something in their phone. It don't mean that it's the end all be all or it's something terrible. It just means that if it's something in my phone that you don't agree with, of course you found something. Congratulations, you found something. So that's why you don't go through a person's phone. Because whatever you're looking for, I promise you, you're going to find it and then some. And then some. Even if it's nothing or something small, it's still going to be something. But this goes right back to a person monitoring your activity. When they're monitoring your activity, they're going to find something. It is what it is. And that's when you step and stand as the man or woman you are. And you follow your called path. You follow your called assignment. Because you're going to thrive everywhere you go. You got favor everywhere you go. Right? You will have favor in prison, just like Joseph. Okay? You got favor, after you die, just like Abraham. You have favor everywhere you go and within anything you do. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments, let me know. All right? But fam, we're going to go ahead and get to the next one, which is the last one. Number 5, y'all. Y'all drop the 5 down below in the comments. Once again, fam, y'all drop the number 5 down below in the comments. And for those who are catching this live a little later, that's cool, y'all. I'm going live on my other channel, Reno Speaks Riches, right after this right here, y'all. So don't trip on it. For those who caught this live a little later, I will be going live on my Reno Speaks Riches channel as well, y'all. So don't trip on it, y'all. We going in all the way tonight. Y'all can hang out with me, and we're going to be chilling, y'all. So number 5, it's going to be this right here, fam. They use care as a weapon. Yup. They use care as a weapon. Family, everybody who say they care about you don't actually care about you. It is utilized as a weapon, or it is weaponized against your independence. It's weaponized against your self-reliance. It is weaponized against who you are as an individual because they care about you. Y'all remember the movie Get Out, right? When the guy was trying to go home, once he realized that, what everybody was on or the type of timing they was on, he was trying to go. But the fact that he caught on and they realized that, they didn't like that. He was actually, or they was trying to make it seem like he was crazy. They was like, oh man, you need to get some more hypnosis. They was trying to act like he was, or act like they actually cared about him. You need some more hypnosis, or you need some more medicine. Have some more rest. The care was being weaponized so they can take advantage of him and put him underneath that hypnosis. You follow what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people try to do to yourself. When you allow people to use care as a weapon, they are only placing you underneath hypnosis. They're trying to keep you hypnotized so you can't see the heinous things they're doing. They're trying to keep you hypnotized so you can't see the terrible things they're doing. They're trying to keep you hypnotized so you won't be able to realize how messed up of a person they are and what their hidden motives are. All right? It's just like the movie Get Out. They was trying to care for him. They fed him. Yeah, they invited him to the events. They were looking at his body. They was like, oh man, he a good one. He's strong. Yeah. They're weaponizing the care. You don't care about me. You want to use me. When people use care as a weapon, they are calculating your every move. All right? They are calculating your every move. But fam, we're going to do a recap on this, y'all, and then we'll go to the next live in about 15 minutes. But I just want to make sure that everybody got that before we move on to the next one. So did everybody get that, y'all? We'll do this recap. Cool. Appreciate the gift. Okay, cool. Got it. Got some high fives. Cool. All right, y'all. So here's the recap, fam. Yeah, y'all drop a 100 down below if y'all got this. But here's the recap, fam. Number one, they're fishing for information, okay? Number two, underlying fascination. Number three, re-angling their questions. Number four, they monitor your activity. And number five, y'all, they use care as a weapon, all right? Don't fall underneath their hypnosis, y'all. But with that being said, fam, we're going to take a slight little break, y'all. We're going to go over to my other channel in about 15, 20 minutes, y'all. I'll catch y'all over there. But y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace.